Hey folks, SoloGamer here, and we're still playing level 7. And remember when we left off, we drew this event card, and we had to figure out where we had to spawn. Well, the rule is simple. So when you spawn one of these things, as like clone, you spawn them in the closest figure icon tile. Which unfortunately for this idiot, is going to be this tile right here that he's on. If you were to spawn a guard, you would put him on the closest security icon tile. So let's go ahead and spawn our clone here. These gruesome little things here. See, it looks pretty good. Okay, so we're going to spawn him there. And then we have to do this. Roll 1 die for each clone in play. Raise your fear by 1 for each intelligence icon you roll. Well, we only have to roll 1 die because there's only 1 clone in play. And he has to raise his fear by 1. So it's at 6. Now, his fear is going to raise whenever he is attacked by a clone, enters a vent, or leaves a darkness tile. Now, I forgot to do that last time, but at the start of his turn, he has this thing where he can raise or lower his fear by 1, so it's not going to really matter to play. Okay, so then we have 2 players, and what we would do is we activate each one. We activate the guard first. You see the guards on top. So the guard will activate, and he will move here. Move him there. And then the clone will activate. Well, the clone is in the same space as our guy here, so he's going to attack our guy. Now, the clone has, you roll 3 dice for him. Okay? So we got 3 dice. Now, our guy has a toughness of 1. Okay? And he doesn't have any other adrenaline card, actually, to help lower his toughness. Or raise his toughness. So we're going to roll the die. Okay, the clone got 2 strength icons. 1 is negated because our guy has 1 toughness. So then we only have 1 extra. Well, that means the clone hit our guy 1 time, so our guy has to lose an adrenaline card. And we will let him lose this one. Okay. Okay. So that is it. That is our turn for him. That turn is now the girl's turn. Okay. She's going to move 1, and she's going to move down here. And we picked the last tile out of the A stack, which means next turn we can start peeking. Okay, so she moves here, and it's a fear icon. So we do this. Now we're not spawning anything, thank God. And it says pass a 4 intelligence challenge to draw 2 item cards. Keep 1 and put the other on the bottom of the deck. Well, we're not using item cards in this scenario because it told us to in the rules, so we won't even do that. And then we have to activate. And we only activate the guard. So we'll activate the guard and we'll move him there in the middle. Okay. Now, first things first. It's our guy's turn. He's going to draw a card, adrenaline card. So he's back up to 5. Now he cannot leave this tile unless he does somehow gets by this clone. He can get by this clone in 2 ways. Well, actually 3 ways. He can do a bull rush, which is a rip-off from Tannhauser, which I kind of don't want to do that rule because I don't like rip-offs, and I refuse to acknowledge that this game ripped off Tannhauser with the straight-up. They couldn't even call it something different. They said bull rush. So we'll only do that as a last resort if we ever play this game. All right, we can do a strength test to try and knock this clone out, or we can do an intelligence test to try to outwit him. So let's see what we got here. We have 1 strength. We have another strength is 2, 4 strength. I could play one of these, which will let him lose a fear. But if I play one of these, I lose my bonus there. And I really don't want to do that. So what we will do is we will discard this to lower his fear by 1. So he lower it to 4. Okay. Then we will discard this card right here to lower his fear by 1 again. And we lower it to 3. Then I will play this card to gain 3 fear and gain 2 strength. 1, 2. Cause alright, so now we add 2 strength plus this, that's 4, 6. So we have 6 strength. So we can roll 6 dice. Let's roll 6 dice. Alright. We need, if we get 3 or more toughness, we knock him out. Okay, so we'll roll. Let's see, let's hope we get good luck here. Okay, looks like we had good luck. We got 1, 2, 4, 6, 7. Okay. Alright. Since we rolled 7 strength icons, that is more than twice the amount that we needed to get. If you roll twice the amount that needed, you killed the son of a bitch. So basically, this guy punched like hell and killed this guy. Okay, so we take this clone that's got killed and we put him back in the reserves. Okay, so we don't have to worry about that clone for a little bit later. Alright, so that was his action. That was his successful action. Okay, now he can move. Now he can leave this tile. Alright, so now that we can leave that tile, let's talk about peeking. Okay, so we want to start peeking now. We've got the first stack of tiles out the way. We can start peeking. If we make a successful peek, we get to put this A lift right here by the tile next to where we are. And then we begin lockdown. But in order to do a successful peek, you have to roll 1 die. And if you get a double intelligence icon, you successfully peeked. Okay? Now, if we do not successfully peek, we pick out of this second stack here. When this stack runs out and you have yet to successfully peek, let's say we went through all these stacks, we never could get a double intelligence icon at peek, then we roll for peeking when playing these. And all you have to get is 1 intelligence icon. So it gets a little bit easier after you go through this stack. So he's going to peek before moving. And we got 1 intelligence icon. Okay. So his peek was not successful, so we have to pick a tile out of the stack here. Alright, this is a security and a facility. Double whammy. We have to put this up here. Okay, so let's do an event. We have to spawn a clone. So alright, so let's spawn our clone back. He's going to the nearest tile, which would be this tile down here. Okay, so we do them in order. Spawn a guard on a tile adjacent to a player. Okay, so we spawn a guard here. Well, you know what? Yeah, let's spawn a guard there. No, we won't. It said a player. We'll spawn 1 here. We have 2 guards there. Alright, then we have facility. Put a darkness marker on this tile and roll 3 dice. Gain 1 fear for each double icon you roll. God damn. So we got to do that again. Alright, we rolled 1 double icon, so his fear moves up 1. And then we have guard activation. Okay, and so basically this guard, we move, each guard we move in order. So this guard will move here, and this guard will move here. Okay. That doesn't mean they attack, they just move. Now, if we were next event, you know, if it activate, this one would attack. Okay. So it is girl's turn. And again, she cannot leave this tile until she gets past this guard. Now, she can do, see, her strength is not is decent. Okay, she has 2 strength there. She has plus 1 strength here, which is 3. And it's 5. Let me see. Let's see. She could also lose 1, gain 1, 2, 4. Now we'll keep it like that. So she has 5 strength as of this point. What she will do is she will play 2 cards. She will play this card at any time to raise or lower your fear by 1. So she rolls it all the way down to 1. Then she plays this card, gain 1 fear, and then she gains 1 strength. So she now can roll 6 dice. And she's left with 3 cards. So she will roll 6 dice. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 strength icons. Okay, so she stunned the guard. He's laying down here. Okay, so now she can leave, which is what she will try to do. And she will move 1, and she will move 2. Okay. That tile's already been explored, so she draws an event, and we don't have to spawn, and all we activate is a clone. Okay, the clone's going to go after the guy with the highest fear, so that's going to be him. So we have to raise his fear now. Okay. And he will draw a card. Okay. He has a skill, so he can lower his fear, so he lowers it back. And he has a +1 strength. Okay, so he has 1 extra strength here. It's 2. It's 4. 4 strength. Okay, he will try to beat this guard, this clone here. That didn't work. Boy, that was terrible. So he's stuck. He can't move. That's the end of his turn. So now he has to draw an event card. We do not spawn, and we just activate a guard. Alright? So we activate this guard first. He moves here. This guard will stand up now. And that is that. Okay, it's our girl's turn, and she will move 1, but she will peek. Oh, close, but no cigar. Okay, so she picks, damn, this tile here. Alright, and that has a security and a facility icon on there. Okay, so draw her adrenaline card. And let's see what event she got. She doesn't have to spawn anything, but each player chooses to either discard 2 adrenaline cards or gain 1 threat. Okay, we'll have each player gain 1 threat. So we'll put a threat there. Then we have the facility icon. Gain 2 fear or move back to the tile you just left. Okay. Move back to the tile we just left. Okay. And that was her turn. Oh, and she had to activate. And so we activate the guards. And we'll activate this one. And they can't be 2 guards on the same tile. And then we activate the clone. And the clone is going to attack our guy there. That's 3 die. He got 2 strength. Our guy has 1 toughness. So he's going to lose an adrenaline card. And he will lose this one. Okay, so now it is our guy's turn. So he gets to draw an adrenaline card. His fear went up by 1, but he can move it back down because he has that special skill. Okay. What's he going to do? He's going to try to attack again. He has 1, 2, 4. He has 4 attack. We will move it up 1 here, gain 1 fear. So now he has 5 attack. Okay, he got 6 on the toughness. So he kills this clone again. He just beats the hell out of him again. So that was that. Okay. And now he can move. And he can move 1, but he's going to peek. But first he has to raise his fear again because he's at 8 fear. Because he's going to leave a darkness tile. So he's, 8 fear here. Okay, so he's going to peek. Nope, was not successful. So we spawn a new tile. And that was 1. And he'll just come back here 2. And now he has to draw an event card. And he does spawn a new guard. We do spawn a new guard, and we have to activate a clone. But there is no clone to activate, so we do spawn a new guard. And the closest place it will go to is on his spot. That's terrible. Okay, it's the girl's turn. And she will move 1, 2. But she will peek. Nope, no luck. Okay, well, this has got things. So she goes here. And she will activate. Event. Alright, we don't spawn, but we do have to activate a guard and a clone. So a guard will move here, another guard will move here, and this other guard will attack our guy there. Alright, so he's going to attack. And he got 3 strength. Yows. So he takes 2, so he just lost all his adrenaline. He has to go to the infirmary tile, so we will take him and put him on the infirmary tile. Okay, then next turn when he activates, he'll come back in and we'll lower his fear and his vitality at that point. But it is now the girl's turn, and she will still move, and she will move 1. Well, first let her peek. No. Okay, so she moves 1, and then we have a facility icon, and we have to spawn a clone. So spawn a clone, and the closest place it would be right there. Okay. Alright, then we have the facility icon. It says gain 2 fear and put a locked door marker on any door on your tile. Okay, so we have a locked door marker here, and these are these little things, and we will put it right here. She will gain 2 fear, so she is now back up to 4. And then we have to activate the clone. Now the clone here has to spend a turn removing that locked door marker. So that's what it does. It spends that turn removing that locked door marker. And that's it for that event. Now it is our guy's turn. And we'll go ahead and stop here. And when we come back, we'll continue with our guy. And this is SoloGamer saying, see you then.